I'm Larry Miller. Today I'm going to review the use of a two-camera system for repair of partial thickness articular sided rotator cuff tears. We have no conflicts of interest to disclose pertinent to this technique. So here we have the patient. You can see it's a rather large partial thickness tear. We're going to clean up the footprint first, and I'm going to do this using shaver, rasping, and then I think using a microfracture awl to create some punctate holes along the footprints, very important for augmenting the healing response. So we're going to do that. Here we are in the subacromial space, cleaning up the bursa so that we get visualization. I would recommend not doing too much more than you need so that you don't get swelling. So here we are, intra-articular left, subacromial right. Now I'm bringing in a spinal needle so I can create the hole in the rotator cuff to create the position for the first anchor. This is a posterior anchor. You can see that you can visualize top and bottom, and with the arm down by the side, get a good dead man's angle approach. We're now shuttling the sutures. This is pretty simple. I use a 14 gauge intercath and use a standard suture shuttle. And this allows you to percutaneously triangulate exactly where you want to have the hole come in. We're spreading the suture using two separate approaches for this particular suture. But if the hole you made for placement of the anchor is perfect, it's fine to go anterior with one limb of one suture, posterior with the other, and have two sutures come out through the common central hole. That can sometimes save you time and work every bit as well. Now we're coming in to create the anterior anchor. Here you can see the anchor from the intra-articular position, and you're able to come right into the hole. It's now in perfect position, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to shuttle the stitches back and forth using a 14 gauge intercath, and you can actually spend some time playing around with the position because you're able to reposition your approach extra-articular and view where you're coming into position on the intra-articular side. And the goal is to get the footprint back into position perfectly anatomically and not bunch up too much of the tissue. So here I finally have it exactly where I want, and we're going to go now and shuttle the suture through. So now we have all of our sutures in place. All four sutures are in place. And you can see I started with the posterior anchor and then went to the anterior anchor because that allows you the best visualization. But to tie these down, I recommend you tie from front to back. When I've tied from back to front, I can't see my anterior anchor very well after I've shut the cuff down and I don't have the visualization. So here we're going to close down the front of the cuff, and then we'll work to the posterior anchor and close that down. And it's really neat to watch it come back into anatomic position. And then in the end, you can probe it and you can make sure that you've got a good, stable repair. So this is what it looks like from the top. The sutures are all placed in a direct line. We don't have any excessive bunching of the rotator cuff, and it's all anatomically in position. And then on the inside, you can see it comes down right to the articular surface margin. Thank you very much.